it seems like it's taken so long with marijuana as opposed to other things. Like, for example, it always starts with someone making a joke. It always starts with jokes. You know, comedians were doing pot jokes for many years, and now medical marijuana is legal, and eventually regular marijuana is going to become legal, I think. But what I think about is, I remember, like, years and years ago, they used to do jokes like about, hey, what are you going to do? Eat some yogurt? You know, yogurt was a joke, and then now kids have Go-Gurt. You know, so it starts off with a joke, and then then people start hearing the term, oh, medical marijuana, yogurt. It starts to become more of an everyday thing because they've heard jokes about it, and then they're curious about it, and then they learn some more about it. So the more it comes into the public realm, people start to question a little bit more, just like instead of the idea that, oh, pot is bad.
You know, you would think that, but California's had medical marijuana for a while now, and just on the this past election, the legalization of marijuana got voted down, and the people
it barely didn't make it.
It barely didn't make it, but the people in Humboldt County were against it.
Right, because they're greedy. Because they're thinking, wait a minute, if this gets legal, I'm not going to be making all this illegal money that I'm making right now.
Yeah, they're talking about it is the price, because right now it's already dirty that these bastards in these what are they calling them now? The shops, the cannabis cafes,
the cannabis club or whatever.
Yeah. All the different names for these centers.
Yeah.
Their prices are the street. When they got legalized in Washington, F those guys. You walk in and you're like, hey, I'd like a bag of this. $50. I go, $50? It's $40 at my dealer over there where I might get arrested.
Yeah.
Like this is legal. This is above board. This has been approved. It should be half the price of the street. But it's not. And so that does cry foul on the whole, so far these hippies have been pushing this natural, relaxing, medicating drug.
Which
it really
is all those
themselves.
Well, is it because then, therefore, it isn't the benevolent people who are in charge, but it's business people who are running these things?
Yeah, greedy business people. Like, if you ever watch, and not that I watch it a lot, but I've seen The Celebrity Apprentice, or not even The Celebrity Apprentice, The Regular Apprentice with Donald Trump. And these guys on there, and now everyone's like, oh, we want to be like Donald Trump. He's so rich and authoritative. If you watch that show, it's a bunch of backstabbing assholes. And that's what people are looking up to. They're looking up to someone who's going to be rude and in your face and out for their own interest to do the best. And if they don't care about the team, the only thing they care about the team is if their team wins. But even while their team's winning, they're looking for ways to down the other people on their team in case they lose. So there's no real cooperation going. It's all everybody for themselves. And that's just the same way with this medical marijuana thing. Some people are against it because it's all about money and greed. It's the human condition all over again. Greed, lust, anger, jealousy, all these things that keep coming up. The Pandora's box that's been open since the beginning of time.
Yeah, and look how quickly somebody can switch sides. So here's a guy making some profit. He's growing in Humboldt County. Nobody's been bothering them for 20 years. And I'm sure these people thought they started out as they had a point. They're continuing this hippie movement of freedom and, self-expression, and, human beings should use this plant for their own good. And look how quickly they turn into the same fucks who think that you can control pollen, right? You can put a fence around pollen and seed.
Yeah.
I mean, look how quickly they've turned into the idea that they've lost the fact that, remember, you guys used to say it's a plant, it's a weed, it grows anywhere, and now they're like, hey, we don't want. I go, but don't they forget about what are you guys trying to stop? A plant. You're trying to think that you're gonna make people not want to garden, and that's a hilarious fight that they have on their hands. But it's what money does to your brain.
Yeah, right. It makes you want to have your own monopoly.